Equity Mate.
I will say this about investing. Everything you do learn is cumulative. What I learned at 20 is useful.
Welcome to another episode of Equity Mates. How was that, Ren?
That wasn't bad.
Good. Our aim is to help you on your investing journey, breaking down the barriers from beginning to dividend. Whether you're an absolute beginner or Warren Buffett, we guarantee that Equity Mates will have something for you. My name is Bryce, and as always, I'm joined by my Equity Mate. Ren, how are you going?
I'm very good, Bryce. I am looking forward to this episode. Part of me thinks we've done bold predictions to death. We've had an episode on the podcast. We've had Andrew Brown on the podcast give his bold predictions. We did an episode on our TV show on AusBiz. Shout out, if you haven't gone to AusBiz and checked it out, you should. Yeah. So we've done a lot of bold predictions.
Well, this is going to close it out because the one, I guess, group that we haven't heard bold predictions from, we've had the experts, we've had ourselves, and now it's time to hear from the Equity Mates community.
Yeah.
Which I think is the most enjoyable part. So this episode is a bonus bold predictions episode where we will be hearing some big bold predictions for 2021 straight from the Equity Mates community. Before we do, though, we put out a few questions on Facebook to prep for this episode to get a bit of a vibe, a temperature of the room on how things might pan out in 2021.
You put these questions out, and as we go, I might add some commentary on how bold I think some of those questions were.
They're not designed to be bold.
Okay, good.
And a lot of them are directly from Andrew Brown, so watch what you say. I.e. the first three.
Yeah. Well, the first one I just didn't think was very bold, but let's not keep people in suspense.
Well, if you actually read our text messages between the producer, you'd understand why it's in there. So, bold prediction number one, will politics play a big part in the markets in 2021? 91% of our community thought so.
Yeah, we should preface this with, if you're wondering how people voted on this, it was in the Equity Mates Facebook discussion group, and if you're not a member, you should be, because the conversation in there has started very strong in 2021. But yeah, politics will play a big part in markets. 91% says yes. Couldn't agree more.
Sure.
Yeah.
2021, do you think you'll get better returns from the Australian market or the US? 68% of respondents have said the US.
Okay. What would you say? Did you vote?
I haven't actually voted on these. I would say, I'd say the US.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the only counter argument is potentially, you've seen what China has done getting out of COVID so strongly and so quickly compared to the rest of the world. US, notable for not managing COVID well. Potentially, if Australia can get vaccinated, get opened, and get the economy going again, potentially it has a stronger year on the back of a better handling of COVID.
At the time of recording, I think we are still just shy of where we actually were in March 2020 on the market.
There you go.
Yeah, pretty phenomenal. Here in Australia, that is. Number 4, Ren, will tech be the star performing sector again in Australia? And 70% of respondents have said yes. I disagree, as I said in my bold predictions. But what are your thoughts?
I would have to agree, I think.
With who?
Not with you. Never with you. The podcast is so boring if we always agree. What did you think the best performer would be?
From memory, I thought it was going to be the turnaround game, the industrials.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You've been reading too many analyst reports that say now's the time to cycle out of growth and into the turnaround stocks.
I think, anyway, I'm pretty sure, I can't remember. It was either that or it was the healthcare. But anyway.
Jeez, it was your bold prediction and you made it last week.
Yeah, we recorded it 3 weeks ago. But anyway, and then Ren finally closing out. This was a fun one.
This one I liked.
Bold prediction. Who will win this year's stock of the year? Will it be Ren? Will Ren finally get a win on the board? Unfortunately, hasn't won one yet.
No, I'm 0 from 3 at this point. Me picking a company for stock of the year is known in the industry as the kiss of death.
Yes. 73% of the community think that this is your year, Ren.
Come on.
So, pressure's on you. I'm not off to firstly, my stock's not even listed at the
Yes.
moment, and some news has come through that they are unlikely to be IPOing in the usual way. They're going to be doing a bit of a direct listing, that is Roblox. So we'll keep you up to date with the developments there. But Ren, let's move to bold predictions from the community. This is the fun part. We have 4 or 5 voice recordings,
Yep.
people who have left a message on our website at equitymates.com/contact. And then we've got some written ones as well. So let's crack into it.
Yeah, and have a listen to this first one. This it's a good bold predictions. There's a few there, but also just textbook example of leaving
Delivery.
a voice recording. And throughout the year, if you ever want to leave us a message, if you got a question that you want us to answer on the show, if you got a comment, if you want to give Bryce some feedback on, the amount of hair gel he's using or his
Or Ren's
fashion
lack
attire,
of hair gel. Or Ren's fashion.
you can head to there and leave a comment. So let's kick it off. First voice recording from Lachlan. Here it is.
Hello, Equity Mates. My name's Lockie. Very excited to hear everyone's bold predictions this episode. Mine are Zipco will be added to the ASX 50. C Limited, ticker code SE, will be the best performing American large cap stock. That there will be a 10% correction across the Australian and the American markets. And that the Mighty Catters will win the premiership. Thanks, mates, and I hope you have a great day.
Nice one, Lockie. Thank you for the bold prediction. Perfectly delivered. Much appreciation. Some interesting ones there. Zip in the top 50.
Yeah,
That's big.
is it even in the top 200 at the moment?
Good question. I am not across the top 200 stocks, but
So it's got like a $4.5 billion market cap. So it is in the top 200.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll watch that closely and check in with Lockie as we go. SE, it's a company over in the United States to be the star performer of the year, and then also
The Cats to win the
Cats
premiership.
to win the premiership.
That's Lucky. I don't want to critique your bold prediction too much, but I don't know how bold that is. Although they are notorious chokers in the finals, they're a fully stacked team that seems to have just got more stacked with Jeremy Cameron and the like.
There you go.
Yeah.
And also a 10% correction here and in the States. I don't know if that means finishing the year down 10% or just a correction and then back up in recovery. But, I could see something like that happening this year.
Yeah, I think it would just be during the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So who have we got next, Ren?
Next one, Adam. Here we go.
Hey guys, Adam from Melbourne here. My bold prediction for 2021 is Next Sciences or NXS on the ASX. They've got a solid product roadmap coming into 2021 and good forecasted revenue. Their product is pretty incredible and unique as well. It allows bacteria to be broken down on biofilm, which will reduce a lot of infections that come from bacteria living on biofilm during surgery. I highly recommend everyone check it out. They're an Australian company and they've got big customers in America and in Europe. Thanks.
Nice one. Thank you. And that was good from Adam. Micro cap, I think looking at it has a market cap of about 50 million, but it'd be good to get him on the show.
I feel like, Adam, that's a stock that you got to come and pitch on one of our portfolio episodes.
Absolutely.
Sounds interesting. Love to see an Australian success story. So interested to hear more about it.
All right, Ren, we've got Mitch now.
Yes.
Tesla will finish the year with a higher market cap than Amazon. Bold prediction.
Nice.
That one is bold. What, Tesla around the 800 billion mark, and Amazon 1.7 trillion last time I checked.
Yep.
So it's either got Tesla's either got to more than double, or Amazon's got to have a serious slide. A lot of conviction there from Mitch.
Yeah,
I
just
like
set
it.
Set it straight.
It is bold.
Get on with it.
Yeah. I mean, Bezos left, so maybe Amazon will stumble. But I just
can't see it happening.
Thank
you,
but
Mitch.
I appreciate your bold prediction, Mitch. We do like them being bold, so keep those coming.
Yes.
All right, next one we have from Nick.
Yeah.
G'day, Equity Mates. It's Nick here from Melbourne. My bold prediction for 2021 is that Ren's blanket will double in value. Cheers, boys.
Love this one, Nick.
Yeah. I mean, it already has.
Well, it's just going up in price every day. If anyone would like to buy Ren's blanket, let us know. He is auctioning it off.
What do you mean? What's this us that you're talking about? This is
It's a company
This
blanket.
is my blanket, and I will be keeping the profits. Now, for anyone interested in buying it, it's currently kept in a glass case in my room at home. No dust, no environmental, degradation or damage. Perfect condition. It's like one of those figurines that people keep in the box.
Yes.
And then it's got a break glass in case of emergency hammer next to it.
Yes, and that emergency is not being able to record in the studio.
Yes. The problem with investing in blankets is it's really hard to get liquidity. They're not traded on any exchange.
True.
So that's always been my challenge. But Nick, I like your bold prediction.
Nice. And here's another one from Luke.
Yeah, that I think also has a crack at me. So 2021, we need to see more people having a crack at Bryce. But Luke, here's your bold prediction.
Hi, my name's Luke, and my bold prediction is for 2021 that Ren will grow some hair.
Nice. If we were to be betting on this for a beer, I would definitely take that one. Although Ren, maybe give it a shot, see what happens. But
he didn't specify what type of hair, so maybe I just need to grow my beard.
True. Yeah.
Or
technicalities.
Maybe if Ashley and Martin offer me like the Warney deal, like a few mil, I'll be their spokesperson.
So that is bringing us to the end of the bold predictions from a recording point of view. A quick reminder for anyone who wants to submit a bold prediction or any other comment related to the show, or a stock that you want to pitch, or an industry that you're researching, you can do so at equitymates.com/contact. And it is very easy to just record and send the voice message through to us. So please do so. But we also have a contact form where people can leave some written comments as well. And we've got a couple of bold predictions to rip through here. The first one is from Ben Forno, who thinks that a downturn is coming. He's looking at the construction sector for the infrastructure winners. But also that cybersecurity is going to bounce back strong at the back of the medical and research sectors in COVID.
Next up, we've got Renee, who has said that Afterpay will drop in March. So March this year, when everyone that bought the stock in the March lows cashes in on their profits.
So that's a bit of a tax play.
Yeah. So for people that are unfamiliar, after 12 months in Australia, you get a 50% capital gains discount.
Yeah.
So if you hold a capital asset for more than 12 months, you get a discount on the tax. So that's not a bad call.
Yeah, it's a well thought out bold prediction, and I'm going to be keen to see what happens in March. After
the people that bought Afterpay in March, who like 10x their money, more than 10x their money in less than a year.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Killing it. Anyway, so that brings us to the end of our bold predictions bonus episode. Hopefully you got something out of that, and it was good fun. But as we said throughout, please do make use of the hard-coded website that Ren has done, equitymates.com/contact. Leave a voice message, or so you can just type in your responses. There are a bunch of questions on there that we'll be using throughout the year to involve you guys on the show more. So please do use that. Sign up to our new email, which is a Get Started Investing email, or continue on with our Thought Starters. Or we also have a crypto email that will be going out weekly as well. So to keep up to date with all of those, head to equitymates.com/email and sign up to the ones that interest you. But Ren, that brings us to the end of the show.
It does.
As always, it's fun to chat.
Yep.
Another reminder, though, we do have the Get Started Investing podcast and Comedian versus Economist.
We're everywhere these days. We've also got a TV show. Watch that. Listen to us. Listen to Comedian versus Economist. Read our emails. Honestly, just don't consume any content that we haven't produced.
It's always fun to chat stocks. We're looking forward to continuing the conversation next week and with you guys in our Facebook community. But until then, we'll keep an eye on the stocks and chat next week.
Sounds good.
Thanks for listening to Equity Mates Investing Podcast, a production of Equity Mates Media. Please remember that everything you hear in Equity Mates Investing Podcast is general advice only. The content has been prepared without knowing your personal objectives, specific financial circumstances, or goals. The host of Equity Mates Investing Podcast may maintain positions in the companies discussed. Before considering any investment, please read the product disclosure statement and consider speaking to a licensed financial professional.